Hey, Islanders! Welcome back to Love Island Archives. I'm your host, Sherry. Today we're diving into some unexpected birthday drama that's got fans talking. Molly-Mae Hague just turned 26, but her dad's sweet tribute left one very important person out, her fiancé, Tommy Fury. Is there still tension between the boxer and Molly's dad? What does this mean for their future as a couple? Let's unpack it all right now. On May 26th, Molly-Mae Hague celebrated her 26th birthday, and if you follow the Hague-Fury saga, you know her father, former police officer Stephen Hague, always goes above and beyond to make his daughter's special day memorable. This year, he shared an adorable throwback photo, a young Molly splashing in a water fountain, tongue out and full of joy. He captioned it, "Happy birthday at Molly-Mae, part CEO, part content queen and all heart. Watching you build a brand, inspire thousands and stay true to yourself is nothing short of magic. The world sees the star on their screens. I see my beautiful girl behind it all. So proud of everything you do." Notice anything missing? Tommy Fury's name. Stephen's post showered Molly with praise, but the boxer, her fiancé, was nowhere to be mentioned. Cue the drama. Now, before we get too carried away, let's rewind. Why exactly did Stephen Hague and Tommy Fury hit it off about as well as oil and water? Last year, Molly and Tommy briefly called it quits. Reports say Stephen was furious with Tommy when news broke. Footage surfaced of Stephen arriving at Molly's flat with flowers in hand, clearly there to comfort his daughter. That incident was the first public sign that Stephen viewed Tommy as more of a liability than a partner. Shortly after the split, Stephen unfollowed Tommy on social media, a move that's usually a silent statement of disapproval. Fans noticed. Headlines ran wild. Twitter exploded with speculation. Was Stephen blaming Tommy for the breakup, or was this just a protective dad doing his job? Let's not forget Stephen's background. A former police officer with a keen sense of right and wrong, trained to protect and serve. He spent his life looking out for others, and in Molly he sees someone who deserves nothing but the best. Enter Tommy Fury, world-class boxer, reality star, and yes, a household name, but one Stephen clearly believed had let his daughter down. When Stephen wrote, "part CEO, part content queen and all heart," he wasn't just complimenting Molly's professional success. He was emphasizing her independence and strength. In omitting Tommy, was he underscoring that Molly's achievements stand entirely on her own merits? The world sees the star on their screens. I see my beautiful girl behind it all. Layered meaning here. Stephen is reinforcing the idea that Molly's worth extends beyond her public persona, and by extension that neither fame nor a famous partner can eclipse her own identity. The omission of Tommy. It's subtle but telling. In birthday tributes to couples, especially when a father-in-law or future father-in-law is involved, you often see a nod to the other half. Stephen's choice not to mention Tommy spoke volumes to anyone paying attention. Of course, as soon as Stephen's post went live, the comment sections lit up. Let's scroll through some of the juiciest reactions. At Island Fan 123, "Ouch, that's cold, Dad's not impressed." At Molly-Mae's Army, "Stop reading into it. It's her special day, not about Tommy." At Tommy Support, "He unfollowed him again? Let them be." On TikTok, creators have been remixing Stephen's tribute, overlaying the text in dramatic fonts and adding suspense music. Clips of Stephen turning his back on Tommy's photos have gone viral. Clearly the public is eating this up, and plenty more theories are floating around. Theory: Stephen is still angry over the split. Many believe Stephen's feud with Tommy never really ended. This birthday tribute was simply the latest battle in an ongoing war of words or unfollows. Theory: it's a strategic social media move. Others speculate that Stephen is deliberately omitting Tommy to generate headlines and drive engagement for Molly's brand. After all, controversy can be profitable. Theory: genuine disapproval. A third group thinks Stephen genuinely disapproves of Tommy's behaviour, perhaps privately. They argue that a protective father would naturally exclude someone he doesn't trust. What relationship psychologists say to get to the bottom of this, we reached out to a psychologist for an expert take. Family approval matters greatly in romantic relationships. When a parent publicly omits or snubs their child's partner, it can signal deep-seated concerns. For Molly, This could either create tension forcing her to choose between partner and parent, or reinforce her autonomy by showing she can navigate both relationships on her own terms. There can be two possible outcomes: increased strain. If Molly feels she must defend Tommy against her father's disapproval, resentment may grow either toward her father or Tommy. Empowered independence. Alternatively, Molly might feel empowered by her father's high standards, strengthening her bond with him without necessarily weakening her relationship with Tommy. So, what's next for this high-profile couple? Here are key factors we're watching. Public appearances and family events. Will Stephen attend Molly and Tommy's upcoming family gatherings? If he shows up, it could signal a thaw in relations. If he stays away, the message will be clear. Media interviews. Molly has a history of addressing rumours head-on. Will she confront the birthday post in her next interview? Or will she pivot, focusing on her work with her creative agency and brand collaborations, letting her success speak for itself? Tommy's response. So far, Tommy has kept quiet publicly. If he breaks that silence, say, with a social media post or an interview, it could either mend fences or blow the feud wider open. Engagement rumours. Remember, fans have been speculating about wedding plans. If an engagement announcement follows a family snub, will that drive an even bigger wedge between Stephen and his future son-in-law? Celebrity families are no strangers to public feuds. Let's look at a couple of parallels. Kim Kardashian and Caitlyn Jenner versus Kanye West. When Kim's family publicly clashed with Kanye, it echoed a similar pattern. Protective parents versus controversial partners. The Beckhams versus Victoria's early boyfriends, David and Victoria. Beckham faced skepticism from Victoria's parents, yet over time trust was built through private conversations and public shows of support. In each case, resolution came through transparency, private dialogue, and time. Could Molly-Mae and Tommy follow suit? Let's tackle some questions you our amazing islanders have been dropping in the comments. Will Stephen ever publicly apologise to Tommy? It's possible, especially if Molly-Mae personally intervenes. Is this just a publicity stunt? While it drives headlines, the emotional stakes for a father and daughter run deeper than mere clicks. Should Tommy reach out to Stephen? According to relationship experts, proactive communication like a heartfelt letter or phone call could go a long way. Will Molly choose her dad over Tommy? Highly unlikely. Molly has repeatedly shown her loyalty to Tommy, but she also deeply respects her father's opinions. The art will be balancing both relationships. Mark your calendars, Islanders. June 5th. Scheduled family charity gala. Watch for Stephen's attendance. June 10th. Molly's new capsule collection launch. Tommy is rumoured to make a cameo. Mid-June. Potential press junket for Tommy's next fight. Expect questions about Molly and her family. Stay tuned to Love Island Archives for updates on each of these events. We'll be right here dissecting every Instagram like and headline mention. At the heart of this feud is something universal: the tug-of-war between familial bonds and romantic partnerships. Molly-Mae and Tommy Fury are living that tension in the public eye, and it's bittersweet, because behind the glitz, there are real feelings at stake: pride, protection, loyalty, and love. What do you think? Is Stephen Hague justified in his silence toward Tommy? Or should he let bygones be bygones and embrace his future son-in-law? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from Love Island Archives. I'm Sherry, and I'll see you next time for more behind-the-scenes drama from your favourite Islanders. Until then, stay sassy, stay savvy, and keep archiving that love.